Welcome back to Chris Does Rocks. I've got a little science demo and explainer for you today. I have here some dry ice. If you don't know what dry ice is, it's frozen carbon dioxide or CO2. It's called dry ice, one, because it's an ice that has no water in it, but two, because carbon dioxide, under normal pressure conditions in the atmosphere, or anywhere else I guess, it can either freeze as a solid or at room temperature be a gas. It does not go through a liquid phase between these two. This is a useful property because you can store it and store anything in it. And if you end up overheating it, you don't get a liquid. It doesn't get anything softened, contaminated, anything like that. So it's a useful feature there. It's also much colder than regular ice, so it's useful for storing and transporting things without having to have a refrigeration system. Alright, so what's the demonstration here? Well, a popular special effects thing is to use dry ice in water to produce a fog effect. That fog effect is just a bit of water, vapor, and bubbling, but still fun and still entertaining. When dealing with any chemical or lab stuff, it's generally a good idea to wear safety glasses. Eyes don't regrow, you only get one set, so take care of them. Also remember that dry ice is very cold. It can cause frostbite injuries just by touching it if you're not careful. Also, CO2, it takes up less space as a gas, or more space, as a gas than it does as a solid. This means when it transfers, the process is called sublimation, by the way. When it transfers from solid to gas, it expands, so a sealed container will build up pressure and possibly even explode. That's dangerous, so don't try it like that. Now, for the fun part, we just take a little scoop. It's about 2 tablespoons, I guess. And we pour it in the water. Get this fun bubbling action for some of them. And you get the nice cloud in a jar. Now the cloud is, like I said, water vapor. It's not that much CO2 there. This water vapor happens partly just from the bubbling, partly from cooling the air around it, and just condenses a lot of tiny droplets. These tiny droplets will fill up this space, and as the CO2 expands, get pushed out, roll over the side, and over on the bench. This is because it's very cold stuff, and cold moves down below warm air. CO2 also does, so, in the event that you've managed to somehow use enough dry ice, don't lay on the floor with it. Alright, let's get one more scoop in there for fun. Bit of bubble, toil, and trouble. And, there you go.